Hello guys, I'm African. So today guys I've been thinking and asking myself, I think the background is so white guys, what do we do? The background is so white, there's a lot of reflection, but let's try. So guys, I've been asking myself, at what times do we have to thank God? Is there any specific time? Is there any specific reason? Is there any specific thing that you need to do in order for you to thank God? And I thought and I said, there is no specific time, there is no specific thing that can happen to you so that you can thank God. Indeed, you must be thanking God each and every time of your life. So, God, let's talk about the times when we are supposed to thank God. I said it's always. You must thank God each and every day. So, one thing that I was thinking that you should thank God about when you sleep at night, guys, you have a good night's sleep. There is nothing that disturbs you. You are not sick. You have good beddings. You sleep from night and you wake up even at 3 o'clock without any disturbance. Is that something to joke with? No, it's something that you should really have to thank God about, guys. That's one of the things that you must thank God. Having a good night's sleep only enables you to thank God. Another thing that we need to thank God about is you had food. You know, guys, some other places, people go even for 3 days without food, leave alone even food. Some people do not even access clean water to drink. They drink water from the rivers. Oh, before we continue, guys, I am a real Kenyan today. I wear the Kenyan uniform. You can see we have the Kenyan colors. This is green, and we have the red on the collar. I am a patriotic today. So also I thank God because I am a Kenyan, because he put me Kenyan. I thank God. Thank God also when you have peace. You know, guys, sometimes we have peace. There are those people who do not sleep in their houses. There are those people who fear for fighting. There are those people who fear for earthquake. There are those people who run away because of floods. But you who have peace and sleep in your house until morning without any disturbance, without anything, why don't you thank God, guys? We have a lot of reasons to thank God. And then another thing that we have to thank God is, I heard of someone. There's some day I went to the hospital to visit someone who was sick, and I was told that there is someone who cannot blink. Do you know the meaning of blink? Just like this. Someone cannot blink. Something went wrong somewhere, and that person cannot be able to even blink. So, guys, if you can blink, you can see well. Why don't you thank God, guys? We have a lot of reasons to thank God, guys. I think even if we talk today about reasons why we should thank God, we cannot be able to finish. We can say forever. Another thing that we have to thank God about is when there's some other things which people take it for granted. Let's say, for example, you went to the hospital to get birth. Let's talk about that. And then, you know, in most cases, guys, people don't thank God when they give birth normally and come back normally. It's not a normal thing, guys. In some other cases, there are those people who have had problems and they are told you can get only one child. If you get a second child, you will be normal. So in these cases, guys, I really feel that for you, whom God has really helped you and has placed you, you can go to the hospital, get birth, you go to the hospital in the evening, you get birth at night, tomorrow morning you are back home, guys. Is that not enough reason to thank God? I think it's really a big reason to thank God because, guys, in most cases, you can go to the hospital. And then the most unfortunate thing happens, you come home without the baby. You come home with your bags only. Another unfortunate thing can happen, they came home with the bag and the baby and you are normal. Guys, you know these things happen. It's a reality. And then in the worst cases, you go to the delivery room and you do not come back and your child do not come back. They bring back only the bags. So guys, in this situation, don't we have to thank God for you whom you go to the hospital, you get your baby, and you come back home with your baby, with your bags, and with you also. You have to thank God very much for that reason, guys, because that's not a normal thing, and it's not a must. Anything can happen, but when God allows you, you have to thank God. And then I was also thinking, let's say you get your babies, right? You get them. well, through normal ways, and you have your babies, when they start nursery school or kindergarten, they go to class grade 1 these days, they go up to class 8, they finish class 8. Do not take it for granted, guys. It's not something that is not normal. It's something that deserves you to thank God, because it doesn't it's not something that is normal. It takes the God's hand and the God's mercies and everything. It's not your power. The child finishes Form 4, you don't thank God for anything. The child finishes university, you don't thank God for anything. Your child gets a job, you don't thank God for anything. So guys, we should reason and think that we should be thanking God each and every time, in every situation, because many things happens and we think that it's not normal. It's not normal at all, guys. You should know that God is there and God is above all, and God is the one who really makes you get whatever you want again, guys. And then again, good health. When you have good health, how many people are sick now? Do they like to be sick? Of course, no. There are many people who are now in the hospitals. Others are even at home. They have been treated in the hospital until the doctor says, take this patient home only with painkillers, guys. Do you think those people like that? They don't. Do you think they deserve that? They don't. So, you, whom you are healthy, even if you don't have food and you are healthy, hey, kindly thank God for that, because, you know, God has a purpose. And health is wealth. If you are healthy, even if you sleep without food, even if you don't have proper beddings, even if you don't have clothes, and you are healthy, you should thank God for that. You should not admire those people who have many things. There are even those people who have many things and they have been told, don't eat meat, don't use sugar, don't use cooking fat. And they have everything. They can buy everything. But now they have been refused to eat those things. So you, whom you have health, you should thank God for being healthy. We have many things to thank God about, guys. In most cases, again, God really cares for you. You always go to places, you come back, no accidents, no nothing. You are healthy. Why don't you thank God, guys? We have a lot of reasons to thank God. Even waking up in the morning. How many people slept last night and they never saw this day? So you should know that it takes God's hands for you to wake up this morning. So you should know that wherever you are, whatever you do, it takes God's hands. Even walking alone, even raising your head. There are those people who cannot raise even their heads. There are those people who are sick, they cannot even drink water. There are those people who are sick, they cannot even eat. So in this case, you should thank God for every situation that you have. Another thing is, if you have a family, guys. I was seeing another sad story that there's a girl who was living with her grandmother, and the mother has died. The mother was not married. This girl doesn't have a brother or sister. This girl doesn't know whom the father is. So, and then the grandmother rejected her, and she had 2 kids. So this woman went to a friend. She left her children with a friend, and then she went outside the country to look for a job. In the process, this friend killed one of her children. It really saddened my heart, guys. I cried. I really cried. I felt so bad because other people do not have families. So if you have a family, guys, if you have a father, if you have a mother, if you have a sorry, guys, because that story really touched me, and it was really not easy because this girl has nobody. She has nobody at all. She's just like that. So this story was so touching, and it really melted my heart. I really cried my whole that day. I never slept. I was sleeping at night. I could wake up and look at my children and think of someone who doesn't have anybody. So for you, whom you have a brother, you have a sister, you have a cousin, you have a mother, you have grandparents, you have all those people, and you really don't care. You don't even call your parents. You don't even call your brothers. You don't even visit them. Let someone who doesn't have anybody tell you, guys, because it's really painful when you don't have anybody. Thank God you have somebody who can think about you, who can even make a call. who can even visit you, who can give you anything that you want, even the financial support, the moral support. Thank God you have even people who can pray for you. There is somebody somewhere who really even says, who can give me even one person, and you who have everybody do not care. You should really, really thank God for having a family and friends also. And then what else do we thank God for? We have many things to thank God for. Now, when I started talking, everything evaporates. But I had a million I had a million thoughts in my head as to why we should thank God. Also, we should thank God that you have children. Not everybody has children. Some other people do not have children, and it's not because they love. It's because it's not able. So, if you have a child, thank God. If you have a husband, thank God. If you have a wife, thank God. Because all this is by the will of God. It's God who enables you. It's God who has mercy, and it's God who helps you to get whatever you want. So, guys, I'm encouraging you to thank God in every breath that you breathe, every minute that passes by in your life. You should be able to thank God. How was that go? Thank God even for ideas. Maybe somebody somewhere has money, has everything, but cannot be able to do some other things. But you have ideas. You have a small thing, you have ideas, you do the whom do you think gave you those ideas? It's God. So guys, you should be thanking God for ideas, thank God for everything that He gave you. So guys, let's learn to be thanking God each and every time. Ways that we can thank God is by serving Him, by praying and saying thanksgiving. At the end of the year, you thank God by giving out what you harvested from your shamba. Everything that you have to thank God. Also, another way of thanking God is by visiting the poor. You can visit the most unfortunate. You can visit those people who are sick. You can visit those people who are in prison. You can visit the old. You can visit the orphans. You can visit the widows. And also, the most important, kindly, remember to visit the poor and the pastors also. They also need you. So guys, I think we've come to the end of our video. Though, I had many reasons before I came here. And because I never wrote this, that's why I'm not getting all of them. But there are a million reasons as to why you should thank God. So guys, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and kindly like the video, guys. Kindly like the video. Support me by liking my videos, sharing my videos, leaving comments, and most importantly, subscribe to my YouTube channel. So guys, as I always say, grab greatness by the handle, guys. Bye bye.